Feeling retro.
Hey, welcome back retro lovers. We are the channel who use, review and simply admire retro electronics. Today we're taking a walk down memory lane to the 1980s with Sony's portable cassette player, the WM-25. Our Walkman today is accompanied by a stylish pair of Sony MDR-010 dynamic stereo headphones built just 1 year later in 1987. The Sony Walkman was originally released in 1979. It quickly dominated the portable cassette player market, and later Sony released a series of popular compact disc models until production of the Walkman brand was completely stopped in 2010. Whilst this model is a little bit before my time, I have completely fallen in love with this design. I love the angular edges. I love the bulky cuboid design. I like that it has no gimmicky sort of ultra modern curves or attachments or flashing lights. It's simplistic, it's stylish, and it was just slightly different to the older models with this lovely blue and black and silver, which I just think makes it look a little bit more mature than some of the earlier models. Released in 1986, this model was one of the first Walkmans to have Dolby NR. Adding this feature increased the price by a third compared to the older models, but it was still at a reasonable price for a machine of this quality. The Dolby system was included so that the user could calibrate the Dolby level accurately, and that resulted in the player having a bright and a vivid sound that was really enjoyable to use. So the WM-25, just like other Sony things that we've looked at here on the channel, I've got these wonderful buttons that just have such a satisfying click. Now, I don't know if I'm the only person who really appreciates this. Let me know in the comments below. Are you... I'm going to call myself a weirdo. Are you another weirdo like me who just really enjoys a piece of electronic equipment that screams quality when you press down the buttons? Give these a listen. You get a really nice bit of resistance with those buttons. You know that when you've pressed them properly, and you know that the system is going to respond.
Hello retro lovers, I just want to take a quick break from the video to let you know that me and Tom upload new videos every Friday night at 7 PM UK time. We take a look at retro electronics that aren't manufactured anymore. So if you're enjoying this video, click the like button and make sure you're subscribed.
They're on the side along with the eject button, so when there's no cassette inside, the eject button here doesn't really do anything at all. So we just have to manually let ourselves in and we can pop in a tape. Let's go with Best of All Woman. It's a pretty tight squeeze in there, but once it's in, I mean, it's solid. You can give that a shake, it doesn't rattle at all. Pop the lid back down. It's got this nice little hinge so it does stay up. And a nice little click when it closes. Now we can hit those play buttons, the rewind and fast forward, and see what happens. Now, the eject button should give it a little pop. The lid should lift and the cassette should just pop out a couple of millimeters. You do have to just hold it. It doesn't go all the way up. I don't know if it used to. Let me know in the comment section below if this has lost a little bit of its extra bounce. But the tape has now popped out nicely for us to get out. The battery light here doesn't really light up until the system's playing. Did make me worry a little bit when I first popped batteries in. I thought this just isn't going to work. On the top here, probably quite difficult to pick up on the camera, but you've just got the option here to switch between two different tape types. So you've got normal or you've got metal. Underneath that, you've got the option to turn off Dolby. Let me just focus in. You've got the option to turn Dolby NR on or off. You've got the volume here, which feels a little bit less responsive than the rest of the buttons. That feels a little bit flimsy. And you've got the auxiliary port here for headphones. On the back, not really any thrills at all. Oh, you've also got a little AC power here, which we don't have. But on the back, not really much at all. Little message here about Dolby trademark. You've got the batteries, which just pops off, pops back on nicely. I say nicely after struggling with it. And you've just got a really nice clean bit of kit. I absolutely love these bits of blue trim. I think they look really cool, really retro. I like the simplistic design down here on the bottom. And as I said at the start of the video, I just love that there's nothing silly popping out, no lights flashing on it. Okay, let's get a tape in. Let's get these headphones popped in as well and give it a listen. And that's it for our walk down memory lane today to the 1980s for a piece of music history. Thanks for joining us today. Remember to subscribe, check out our other videos on the channel, and if you weren't already, I hope you are now. Feeling retro.